Well, Lorie Johnson's with us now, and she looks lovely. You're doing something to be healthy. What are you doing? What's this?
Prayer. Sleep. I sleep 12 hours a night. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, my, okay. Hey, look, all right, you've got all these tasty treats up there. What?
These are some more swaps for our traditional holiday favorites for yourself or for your guests or both.
Now, what's that?
These are dates with almond butter sprinkled with cinnamon. Now, the reason this is a great snack is because dates, this is what a date looks like, and you can buy them loose in the produce department. They're high in fiber, and they have a great big seed in the middle, so you cut them in half, scrape out the seed, and put the almond butter and then the cinnamon on top. Cinnamon is very healthy, high in antioxidants, it's an anti-inflammatory, and also makes us more sensitive to insulin.
So these things are dates with almond butter and cinnamon?
Right, and dates are gooey, chewy. They're a great replacement for caramel, you know, those gooey treats that we love this time of year, and guilt-free.
Okay.
Now, here is a revised type of hot cocoa. Most hot cocoa is 300 calories per cup, and that's before you even add the marshmallows or the whipped cream.
300 calories
per cup, and this is a cup and a half, and this only has 30 calories per cup, so 1/10 the calories.
What is
no sugar. It's unsweetened almond milk, which is available at most grocery stores nowadays, and then 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, which again, very healthy, high in antioxidants. You know all about the dark chocolate. This is one of my favorite treats. Now, these are frozen grapes in place of candy. And can I tell you, this is great for when you have company, but also I have a great big bowl of these in my freezer so that when I'm making the holiday goodies, you want to try?
Absolutely.
Okay, now they're a little bit thawed because I brought them in here to CBN a couple hours ago.
Grape.
You just buy grapes, put them on a pan, freeze them. And when you're making cookies or when you're serving, anytime you get that
These
sugar
are healthy
craving,
and delicious.
Yes, and it really satisfies. It really satisfies. So these are great to have on hand and to have when you have company. And then instead of chips and dip, this is hummus dip and also vegetables. Now, hummus dip is extremely healthy. It's made out of chickpeas, so it's a very high fiber and a high protein, plant-based.
Chickpeas and olive oil?
Olive oil and then sesame seeds. So you can't go wrong. I mean, it's a grand slam.
Well, it's hard to make that stuff, and you have to buy it commercially. You make your own?
I have done both, but I suggest buying it commercially in the produce department. Well,
this is good. These are dates. Can I try?
Absolutely. They're sticky and gooey, and we all love that.
I thought dates were fattening.
Well, they're a little bit fattening, but they're better than caramel because they have fiber, and so there's that slow release of the sugar. So again, we can still have some enjoyment over the holidays.
Sugar-free, salt-free peanut butter?
It's almond butter, which is actually a little bit better than peanut butter because guess what? Peanuts are actually not nuts. Despite the name, they're legumes. So almond butter is a little bit better.
These are delicious. That's good.
I know. I just love them. Especially, I love lots of cinnamon on them. And so these are great tips. Now, another good thing to keep in mind is restaurants. You know, so many people go out to restaurants and completely overdo it. Did you know that most entrees have 1,000 calories on average?
Come on.
So what you need to do is when you get to the table, when you order your entree, right then and there, ask your server to put half of it on your plate and the other half in a to-go container, because research shows that we typically eat whatever is in front of us. Don't wait to box it up afterwards because it's going to be all gone by then.
Well, the plates, they usually are so big and they're loaded with stuff. And everybody tries to make you happy by giving you a lot of comfort food.
Exactly. So when you order, ask for it. And if you feel uncomfortable about that, just order an appetizer and a side salad. There's no law that says you have to order an entree when you go to a restaurant. And also make sure to eat before you go to the restaurant, because you know at the holidays there are all these long waits, and if you have a large group, it takes forever for the food to get there, and you eat all the bread on the bread basket.
Exactly.
So good stuff.
And that hummus, you didn't make that? You bought it commercially?
I did.
Is it good?
It's delicious. Would you like?
No,
You seem a little hungry today.
I know.
You want to try a little bit of everything.
Hummus is fine. I like hummus. You know, I'm a fan of dark chocolate, though. I really like dark chocolate.
Right, and the fudge is out of this world with calories, and you don't want to eat that.
Yeah.
But dark chocolate scratches that itch, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Especially 70% or above. It's extremely healthy.
Well, I go for about 80%, but
Yeah, I know. Some of that really high stuff is hard to take. And one more tip. When you go to somebody's house, they're going to try to saddle you with the leftovers. Have you ever done that when you go to someone's house and they gather up all the fattening food and give it to you to take home? In the words of Nancy Reagan, just say no politely.
Don't take the leftovers.
Don't let people give you those leftovers. Oh, and one more thing. If you're at a party, stand away from the food table, have a little bit of food, and then situate your body far away because you'll be less likely to go back and nibble. And lastly, this is really interesting. Research shows that if you're talking to somebody new, someone you don't know, you're not going to eat as much.
Come on.
Yeah, so make a new friend when you go to that holiday party.
You know what? You're embarrassed to be stuffing your face in front of a stranger? Is that it?
Exactly.
Well, this is marvelous. Well, all right. You know, I make minestrone. I have 20 vegetable minestrone, and that's what I had for dinner last night. My minestrone.
I've had your soup before. It's fantastic.
It's delicious, but it's 20 different vegetables, all of which are extremely low cal, and so you can fill up with that stuff, and it makes you feel good.
It absolutely. That's God's food. That's what God gave it to us.
Well, I've got cabbage. I've got 3 times the beans. I've got tomatoes, and I've got all the stuff in there. Wonderful.
Very hearty, perfect for a cold winter night. And I hear we're going to get a lot of those this year.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do not get fat. Santa Claus is fat. His reindeer are skinny. So be exercising. Lorie, that's very helpful.
Thank you.
And you are Exhibit A to all this health food stuff.
Thank you.
Proud
God
of you.
bless you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, dear. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. Eat healthy. For more information on how to eat healthy over the holidays, go to cbnnews.com, and you'll have more of Lorie's wonderful advice.